The rise and fall of the British Empire. The British Empire stands as one of the most formidable and influential empires in world history. At its zenith, it was an empire that spanned across continents, encompassing nearly a quarter of the world's land mass and population. Its rise was a testament to British ambition, exploration, and innovation, while its eventual decline reflected the changing dynamics of global politics, economics, and decolonization. In this video, we will delve into the fascinating story of the rise and fall of the British Empire, exploring the key factors that contributed to its ascent and its eventual decline. The rise of the British Empire. The seeds of the British Empire were sown in the late 16th century when England began its quest for overseas expansion. The establishment of colonies in North America, such as Jamestown in 1607 and the Plymouth colony in 1620, marked the initial steps in this imperial journey. However, it was during the 18th and 19th centuries that the British Empire truly began to take shape. Exploration and trade. The British Empire's rise was closely tied to its exploration and trade endeavors. Explorers like Captain James Cook charted new territories, while trading companies, notably the British East India Company, established commercial footholds in India and Southeast Asia. The empire profited immensely from the trade of spices, textiles, and other valuable goods. Industrial Revolution. The Industrial Revolution in the late 18th and early 19th centuries transformed Britain into an economic powerhouse. The empire capitalized on this technological advancement, enabling the efficient production of goods for export and the development of a global network of ports, railways, and telegraph lines. Military superiority. The British Empire maintained a formidable military presence, allowing it to expand and protect its interests worldwide. The Royal Navy was the largest and most advanced in the world, providing the British with unparalleled control of sea routes and global trade. Colonial administration. The British Empire's administrative systems were structured to facilitate efficient governance. The establishment of a civil service and the adoption of indirect rule in some territories allowed the empire to exert control while minimizing costs. The peak of British imperialism. By the late 19th century, the British Empire had reached its zenith, with Queen Victoria reigning over vast territories and millions of subjects. At this point, the empire included India, Canada, Australia, Africa, the Caribbean, and parts of Southeast Asia. The grandeur of the empire was exemplified by the 1897 Diamond Jubilee celebrations, which marked 60 years of Queen Victoria's rule and showcased the reach and diversity of British imperialism. The fall of the British Empire. The 20th century brought significant changes that led to the gradual decline of the British Empire. Several key factors contributed to its fall. World wars, both World War I and World War II, significantly weakened the empire. The financial and human costs of these conflicts strained Britain's resources, and the post-war world saw a shift in global power dynamics. Nationalism and independence movements. In the aftermath of World War II, a wave of nationalism swept through many colonies. Independence movements in India, Ghana, Kenya, and other territories challenged British rule. The process of decolonization gained momentum, leading to the eventual dismantling of the empire. Economic challenges. Britain's economic decline post. World War II and the loss of key markets exacerbated its difficulties in maintaining the empire. The sterling area, a trading bloc centered around the pound sterling, also eroded as former colonies sought independent economic policies. Cold War and superpower politics. The Cold War rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union further diminished Britain's global influence. The superpowers often disregarded British interests in favor of their own strategic objectives. The end of an era. By the mid-20th century, the British Empire had transformed into a Commonwealth of Nations, a voluntary association of former colonies and the UK. This marked a shift from imperial domination to cooperation and shared values. On June 22, 1960, Ghana became the first African nation to gain independence from British colonial rule, setting the stage for the eventual dissolution of the empire. Conclusion. The rise and fall of the British Empire is a complex tale of exploration, expansion, exploitation, and eventual emancipation. While the empire was marked by remarkable achievements and contributions, it was also marred by exploitation and conflict. Today, the legacy of the British Empire lives on in the shared institutions, languages, and legal systems that continue to connect many nations around the world. Understanding this historical narrative is essential for comprehending the complex web of global relationships that shape our world today.